In today's review, we score Barrell's Vantage Bourbon. Barrell's Vantage is a non-age stated bourbon. It is an undisclosed mash bill and a blend of Indiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky bourbons that are finished in Mizunara, French, and American oak barrels. The proof comes in at 114.44. The price is $80 to $100. And it is an available bourbon you should be able to find on the shelves if it's distributed in your state. With that being said, let's get into the review. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Whiskey Tornado. I'm your host, Lance. I am excited to review Barrell Craft Spirits' newest edition. It is Vantage. We are going to get a pour of this, but this is a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys finished in Mizunara oak, French oak, and toasted American oak. And like I said in the intro, it comes in at 114 proof. So let's get a pour of this. Rusty with BC Merchants gave me, or sat down with me on our live stream at Whiskey Mash and poured this for me, and it was really good. I was really impressed. So I'm excited to review it for you guys today. As you guys know, with this new format, we are not going to go into every category. We are just going to nose it, taste it, and then I will break down the categories for you and how I scored this bourbon. All right, let's coat the sides here, give it a nice swirl, and smell. Ooh, man, the nose on this. I remember smelling this at Whiskey Mash and really getting excited to taste this. And when you smell this, you do get excited to taste it. The nose is really rich, like brown sugar, vanilla, caramel. This is a dark bourbon, not like your jammy whiskey. This is one of those dark, rich bourbons. It smells fantastic on the nose. The nose is really good. I don't know if it goes into that exceptional category, but man, is it close. We are going to give the nose a 0.7. All right, moving on to the palate. Cheers, everybody. You know, everybody is double oaking products right now. And when you taste this, you instantly know it is double oaked. But in my opinion, far too many brands, when they double oak things, are over oaking it. And a lot of times it's to cover up youth. They get some young MGP bourbon. They want to double oak it to impart those vanilla, kind of marshmallow s'mores notes. And it takes away from the beauty of the bourbon, and you just get those marshmallow notes. On first sip, you know this is double oaked, but it's not overly done. Barrell Bourbon Company is doing a really good job of blending these three mash bills, the Indiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky. You do not taste any Tennessee whiskey in here, so there's none of those minerality notes that scare people away. The double oaked process on this is really nice. You know, Mizunara oak, I've had a lot of Japanese whiskeys that are finished in Mizunara oak, and it can taste a little weird. I wasn't sure how the Mizunara oak would work in this. We'll get to value, but Mizunara oak, the trees are very crooked, the cask can be very porous and expensive, but it does impart some really good flavors. I don't know if I can pick up, I definitely wouldn't be able to pick up Mizunara oak if I tasted this blind. Knowing it's in there, I might be able to convince myself that I'm tasting some of it, but you definitely taste the French oak and those like toasted marshmallow s'mores kind of notes, but it's very faint. I still think the beauty of the bourbon, the blended bourbon, shines through on this, but you get those brown sugar, buttery, caramel, vanilla notes. Really, really nice. I'm gonna take another sip here. There's almost like there's such a good amount of spice that it almost reminds me of hot honey. If you've ever had hot honey on pizza, there's sweetness with that spice. This has that in a really good way. The transition of this bourbon, I love. It starts off as those delicate s'more notes. I want to emphasize that. Delicate s'more notes, and then ramps up on the spice. And it's a nice transition from beginning to end, which I'm really loving. But the greatest thing about this is it doesn't feel like they just double oaked some products to cover up a youthful MGP product. So the palate is really good, and honestly, it's refreshing to have a double oaked product where I'm not just like, man, it's just so double oaked. It's the same thing. It's not really unique. This does provide a little bit of uniqueness. I really love what Barrell did with this. We're gonna give the Palate a 0.7. It's really good. All right, so I will give you a quick breakdown of Barrell Bourbon's Vantage. On appearance, I gave it a 0.6. Availability, a 0.7. If this is distributed in your state, you should be able to find this bottle. Again, nose, a 0.7, palate, a 0.7. Finish, a 0.6. I dinged it just a little bit because that double oaking, anytime you do that, it's gonna be drying. And this is a little bit drying on the back end. Really nice body at a 0.7. And value, a 0.5. The value on this is a $80 to $100 bottle. But you know, they are finishing one of the blends in Mizunara oak. That is going to add some cost. So the overall score comes to a 3.85. This is a really good blend, again, by Barrell Bourbon Company. They are doing some great things. If you like double oaked products, I think you're going to love this. If you don't like double oaked products, this is going to be a try before you buy, as it may be just too much of that for you. But I think they did a really good job of balancing the double oaked and still letting the bourbon notes shine. I actually like this bottle a lot. All right, guys, I hope that helps you decide what to buy, what to leave on the shelves, and possibly what to bunker. If you enjoyed this review, please like, comment, subscribe. I love to hear from you guys. If you want to support the channel a little bit more, you can join our Patreon crew for as little as $2 a month. I'm going to toast you guys out with this beautiful blend. Cheers, everybody. Barrell just keeps knocking it out of the park. Good stuff.